What is up, guys? Today we're going to talk about prison. We're going to talk about rioters in England. If you've been protesting, getting violent, smashing things up, you're probably going to end up in prison. So I'm going to tell you what will happen when you get there, what it's like, what to expect. Now, first of all, I don't agree with all the violence, what's been going on. You can protest peacefully, get your message across. You don't need to smash things up. You're just making it worse, really. But I understand it. I can see why people are doing it. People are angry. People are scared and frustrated, and they're lashing out. And they're doing this because of the government, the two-tier policing, what's been going on. Now, when that immigrant stabbed those little girls and stabbed loads of people, and 3 of them died, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And what we needed from the government was reassurance, saying, yep, we see there's a problem, we're going to protect you, it's not going to happen again. Well, we didn't get that. What we got was thoughts and prayers. So people have took to the streets because they're angry, they're frustrated, so they're smashing things up, going to migrant hotels, smashing the hotels up, shouting, get them out. And now the government is saying, oh, well, don't worry, migrants, don't worry, we're going to look after you, you're going to be protected, you're going to be safe. And the people that have done this are going to go to prison. Well, why weren't we promised that? And isn't it amazing that all of a sudden they're going to have prosecutors available, they're going to have prison cells available for all these people what are rioting? Because they didn't have any prison cells available when these immigrants were stabbing that bloke and taking his Rolex. They didn't have space for him in prison, so they got away with it. But now all of a sudden there's going to be space available, there's going to be prosecutors available. I mean, it's a two-tier policing. It's plain for everybody to see. That soldier who got stabbed by the immigrants. I mean, I don't know his name. Did he survive? I don't even know what he looks like. They seem to have swept it under the rug, like it never happened. But I tell you what, who I do know who they look like is the immigrant that attacked the police and got put on the floor and kicked in the head. I know what he looks like. That got world news coverage for weeks. All the Piers Morgans were all jumping on top of it, saying, oh, it's disgusting behaviour. But, a migrant stabs a soldier and it's like it never happened. But anyway, people are mad, people are going to the streets, smashing the streets up, and it's because of the government, because of the two-tier policing. So I understand it. But chances are, if you've participated, you're going to go to prison. So the first thing I'll say is, if you're expecting a knock at the door, then just make sure they don't get you on a Friday or a Saturday, because you're going to be kept for the next available court. And Sunday they don't have courts. Now those police cells are horrible, they're grim. You don't want to be in there for 3 days. So if it's Friday or Saturday, do not get caught on a Friday or Saturday. So yeah, they're going to keep you for the next available court. They're going to remand you, send you off to prison, and when you get there, you will get a little breakfast pack, which is a little bottle of milk, a little tub of milk, like a juice box with milk in it. You'll get a little bag of cornflakes, you'll get 2 tea bags, 2 whiteners, maybe a coffee, a couple of sugars, and if you're really lucky, you'll get 2 crackers and a little bit of cheese as well. You won't get a pillar, I guarantee you that, because you never get a pillar. I don't know what they do with them all, but you never end up getting a pillar. So you have to make your own. When you get in the cell, you will have a little TV. People, when you're in prison, you get all the tough guys saying, oh, I don't care about the TV, they could take it, I don't care. But me personally, I loved my TV, because prison's boring. Prison's violent, it's crap, it's depressing, so that TV is like a little lifeline. So you want to protect your TV at all costs. Behave, or they'll just take it away. You might get a travel kettle in your cell, if you're lucky. You'll probably have a little phone in there, like a house phone, but you can only call certain numbers. You can't just call anyone. You have to register what numbers you want to call. So yeah, that's what you'll get in your cell, and that's what you get for breakfast for the next however long you get. For dinner, you'll get a sandwich, and for tea, you might get a bit of chicken with some potatoes or something. Now your first canteen, what you need to buy, if you're smoky, you'll need to buy your little vapes. You don't really need munchies, but buy a couple munchies if you want. But you need to buy hygiene products, toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, shower gel. Make sure you're clean, make sure you're tidy, because I've seen people get battered because they don't go in the shower. Nobody likes to be around people that are breathing shit breath on you and, you know, stinking a BO. So make sure you stay clean, tidy. I don't know, apparently now, this is just what I've heard, there's a lot of immigrant gangs now, and they're recruiting people and forcing them to turn, to radicalise them, or I've never seen that, you know, I don't know if that's true or not. It could be, but I've never seen it. Every time I've gone to prison, there's only been a small, like, Muslim gang, but they was very well put together, you know. They were very smart, well respected, and they used to get all the drugs in, which meant they controlled pretty much all the wings, because there's a lot of junkies in prison and they'll do anything to get drugs. So the Muslims were the ones bringing the drugs in, which meant they pretty much ran the whole wings. So they were always a tight group. Immigrants, there weren't really that many immigrants when I was doing time. There was a couple Somalians, a few Chinese, and there weren't any Polish. There was none of that. But apparently now there's loads of immigrants in prison, but I can't confirm that because I haven't been to prison for a while. But anyway, that's what to expect if you first get there. I would always say, document everything, you know, write it down, take advantage of what's on offer, do what courses you can, you know, just behave, because if you're in the prison and you're trying to misbehave and you're trying to fight the system and all this crap, it gets you nowhere, you know, you just end up doing harder time. So, you know, take advantage of the things on offer, document everything. I wish I had documented everything. I spent all my time running around like an idiot, trying to be funny and trying to impress people. And now I regret it. You know, I wish I'd have done some more courses. I wish I'd have documented everything, because there's loads of stuff I could talk about and I can't remember half of it. So yeah, take advantage of the things around you, and make sure you get a good cellmate. That's so important. Because if you're in with someone who you don't get on with, someone you don't like, who's always shitting and farting, you know, it's going to cause problems. So make sure you get a good cellmate. What I used to do is I used to go for the smallest, weakest dude on the wing who didn't have nothing and say, get him in with me, I'll look after you. You can have half of my stuff. You know, but we watch what I want to watch on TV and I get the bottom bunk. So essentially you're paying for a good pad mate. But anyway, yeah, that's what to expect. I hope you enjoyed the video. Press the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Nerf de pap.